My humble pranams at the holy feet of Revered Lalaji Maharaj, Revered Babuji Maharaj, Revered Chariji Maharaj, Revered Daji Maharaj, Revered Raghavendra Rao ji Maharaj, and all elders of our mission. Today, I would like to read one of the messages of revered Raghavendra Rao ji Maharaj that will clear all your doubts, and you will be inspired with that message immensely. So, therefore, let me read this message and enlighten you all. This message, before reading the message, I would like to throw some light on liberation. How? See, according to Vedanta speaks about liberation for all the human beings. They say that dharma, artha, kama, moksha, these things is going on in each and every human being who are existing, living in this world. Dharma means duty, artha means pleasures, means artha means security, then kama means pleasures, and finally liberation means adequacy, contentment, and we are where we have been, where we have started our journey. That is the soul. We will be soul, and soul alone, without anything. So the realization means from the bondage we will get liberation, and will stay as soul. And how can we reach that liberation or assume that liberation? Liberation is there, it is already there in us, only we are not able to perceive it because of our ignorance and samskaras, of course. We are searching. Everybody wants in this world, every human being wants contentment, fulfillment, and adequacy. That is the, by nature, it is the urge of, like, it is, we may call it an instinct, like hunger, thirst, or going to sleep. Certain things are there, certain instincts are there in us. That is natural outcome, natural urge that we cannot remove. Therefore, but what is that which is obstructing us from reaching the what is called liberation, fulfillment? That is this dharma, artha, and kama. That is duty, pleasures, and security. Each and every human being wants a security. Even the highest status of president or prime minister or the dictator, even those people, they want security, and they want to enjoy the pleasures. Pleasure may be different types of pleasures. Somebody wants car, somebody wants bungalow, somebody wants to become an MLA, somebody wants to become doctor or lawyer or the commissioner of police. So many people, different goals they will have. But by fulfilling all the goals of the life, one may not come to a conclusion that he can resume his condition of liberation. He can get liberation. No, nobody can get liberation by doing karmas, efforts. Limited efforts will give limited results. So people foolishly they think by acquiring security, by acquiring pleasures, by enjoying the pleasures of the world, finally they will go. These are all the things limited. By doing, by achieving, by acquiring the limited things, the people mistake, the human beings now, they mistake that by acquiring all these possessions, pleasures, all these status, wealth, fame, name, they can attain limitlessness. These are all limit, but there is limitlessness. That is liberation. How can a person, by what is called, by being in the limited world, how can he get limitlessness? That is liberation. No, it is not possible. One devotee prays to God. He did tapas. God appeared. God asked him, "What you want?" Then this devotee told, "Oh God, on my shoulders there is no head. Please give me the head." God said, "What is this? Already you have one head. And how can he give you another head? If you ask me, some other donkey's head or some other human being's head that I can replace. I can give you 2 to 3 heads also. You can have. But how can I give you another head when you are already having one head? In that place, I cannot keep another head. You see, our mind, that is the thing. We are wearing the spectacles. I was once wearing the spectacles and working in the computer. Suddenly, I got a thought, "Arey, where is my spectacles?" And I started searching here and there. Nowhere in the house I found the spectacle. Then I rang up to my wife. "You see, I have lost my spectacles somewhere. Have you taken my spectacles or tell me where it is?" Immediately my wife told, "My dear darling, you please search in the chest up drawer that will have a mirror. There you may find your spectacle." So I rushed. I left her and rushed to the chest up drawer with mirror. And there I searched. There also I could not find. But when I am started looking my image in the mirror, then I got to my senses. Arey, what is this? This spectacle is with me. So you understand. This is what the Vedanta in another way the Vedanta says. You are already liberated. You don't have any limitations. You don't have any even movement, any success, any wife, children. These are all you have mistaken. Because of your ignorance, you don't know that you are the soul itself. Soul is free from all. Soul is neither created nor produced. It is there always, eternal. So you are that eternal being. You are that soul, the ultimate soul. And this is reality. To find out that, you have to do some, you have to get rid of your ignorance, delusion. Then you can find out your soul. This is what has been told in Vedanta. So far my knowledge goes. Here also, brother Rev.Raghavendra Rao Ji Maharaj, he is telling about immensity and infinity. What is immensity? What is infinity? Let me read. Please follow me carefully. Put your attention, focus your attention on what I am speaking, such that you may understand what he says. You may digest, you may follow, and you will get benefited by it spiritually. Okay. So let me read what he has. Raghavendra Rao ji said, see a mountain range, seashore, wild forest, or night sky, and be struck with the idea of immensity. So, immensity, isn't it? All these things. Forget yourself completely by loving a worthy saint intensely and realize infinity. Okay. Immensity is awe inspiring, whereas infinity is exterminating. There's no end. All we want in this world, we want endlessness. But we are trying through end, through finite means, through limit means. We cannot get that endlessness by reaching by trying to reach the endlessness through the end. That is what he is studying. So therefore, intensely. Now, they are afraid. People worship due to fear. They are afraid of the annihilation of their ego. Why they don't worship God directly? They are running to deities, 3 crore gods and goddesses, each religion, 4,200 religion. They run to temples, pilgrimage places, and everything worship God. Why they worship God? Because if we start doing practice inwardly, this yoga and everything, meditation, under the guidance of a true master, definitely our ego will dissolve. That we don't want. We want what we want in this world. That is ego boosting. Our ego should be boosted. Only then we will feel happy and remorse, enlightenment, delightfulness. That is what. And nobody is ready to lose their ego. Egoism. So that is what he is telling. They are afraid of the annihilation of their ego. This ism will go, ego, I will be there. They don't want. Nobody want, because they have to undergo a lot of pleasures in this world, what they desire. Therefore, most of their worship is for preserving or even strengthening their ego. So they want to preserve. We want to preserve our ego and also strengthening, boosting our ego more and more, increasing our egoism to a great extent. You see, some people, they are so egoistic. Maybe any person in any field, and they will exhibit their ego, arrogance on their subordinates, on the weak people. So that is what they want. Without ego, they cannot command. They cannot, I mean, they cannot win over the weak people. So the egoism is required. But with ego, we can never reach the ultimate. We will be here in the cycle of birth and death. We have to suffer here. That is what he is telling. Therefore, most of their worship is for preserving or even strengthening ego. They worship infinite things and remain within the bounds of finiteness, finite finiteness. You see, they worship, people worship infinite things. I told you 300 crore, 3 crore gods are not enough. They want more and more gods and goddesses to fulfill their desire and solve their problem of life and relieve them from their deadliest diseases. This is everybody wants it and everybody knows it. So therefore, they worship only for that. Okay. So they worship infinite things and remain within the bounds of finiteness. By worshipping infinite things, we have got lot of desires, lot of ambitions, lot of goals, lot of problems. So all these things, lot of diseases, lot of attractions, lot of temptations. So we possess so many things in us. Infinite things has to be solved in us. Infinite problems. Leave alone problem of life. Problem of life, nobody wants to solve. Problems of life. I don't know that. I don't have that. I want that. I want this. I want everything till I die. So that is the way how the human beings are chasing the world behind the desires and attractions. So now, what he is telling, so they are searching. They want to attain infinite by finite means. Through finite, they want to reach infinite. It is an impossible thing. So they worship finite things and remain within the bounds of finiteness. If you worship finite things, you will be in the finite only. If you worship infinite thing, and you will be in infinite things. Even if they think of God, although the idea of immensity comes into their imagination, they limit him within the bounds of their own conceptions. Suppose certain human beings, we don't know. We cannot say all the human beings are ignorant and stupid and selfish fellows, sinners. We cannot say like that. Some of the people are awakened. They know the existence of God. They know the path. They may know the guru, the mission, method, and master, everything. Even then, what happens? Even if they think of God, they think of God and want to reach God and become one with God. Even then, although the idea of immensity comes, that is immensity, immensely interested in the realization of God. Immensity comes to their imagination, just comes to their imagination. They limit him within the bounds of their own conceptions. This is what is the position of religions in the world. All the religion, they want only security and pleasures in this world. They don't want any method, yogic method, to reach their original state of existence. That they don't want. Okay, you understand? Therefore, they are rather, as Babuji said, we are slaves of our wishes, putting bar to our advancement. Why? Most of the people, 99% of human beings, are not able to go back to their original homeland that is absolute, that is ultimate, that is nothingness, or that is the God Himself, not gods or goddesses. So, nobody wants to go to God, even though they know God. Even then, they don't want to leave all these things: pleasure, security, and attractions, temptations, positions, power. They don't want to leave all these material acquisition, material goals. They don't want to leave it and go to and evolve inside and reach the ultimate. They don't want to reach their ultimate, their destination. That is a position of human beings at present in this grossest world. So that's all. Let me take leave from you, and I shall sincerely pray the Divine Master to bestow His grace, blessings, and benevolence, mercy, pity at least on us, such that we all reach our destination or the ultimate or the absolute in this very life. Let us be a dust particle under the holy feet of the great Master. Forever and ever, we are nothing. We are just that dust particle. For that also, we must be grateful to the great Master. He has given place. He has not thrown in the dustbin. So that's all. Let me take leave from you. Have a nice day. I shall meet you again. Till then, Om Shanti.